Slop, what's going on, man? Football is right around the corner. Week one college football this Saturday, a couple preseason games tonight, and then week one's going to be here before we know it.
I can't wait, but can I confess something? Like, I don't give a shit about baseball right now. It was so hard to look through stuff today. I was like, I don't care. Like, and it feels bad because they got us here. You know what I mean? Like, we're boys of summer. You know, like they were right there. They were getting us here, and now, like I said, I couldn't care less.
Putting them on the back burner, huh?
Not even on a burner. Like, just
Not
taking
even
them
on
up
a
here.
burner.
All right, I'm all set. Like, I don't care. Like, I just even dinger parlays, man.
Yeah, because now you've got anytime touchdown score parlays. Is that your thing, or is that going to be your
yardage, receiving yardage.
Okay.
Those are because you can do the alt lines at FanDuel, end up with plus 200 bets all over the place, correlate them all, and dude, you end up with just like gigantic tickets that are all feasible too. It's not even that crazy if it hits.
Yeah, no, definitely on the receiving yards. You can get, value on somebody to have 40 plus. Get a lot more value on them at 50 plus. So definitely some value there. Looking forward to those. And speaking of just sports books, I know we talk about this every week. We're going to spend some time today just talking about how you can make risk-free money just outside of these sportsbook bonuses. But yeah, these sportsbook bonuses, if you're not signed up for every sportsbook, now is the time to do it. We have a page on OddsJam. It's under our resources tab and then promotions. This shows you all the best sign-up bonuses that are out there with the sportsbooks. So again, if you don't have them, take advantage of them. We're going to show you today several examples why you need multiple books. We've talked about it a lot with home runs, but you're going to see it today in one of these pages that I'm going to show you. But make sure you sign up for all these books. If you have questions about the sign-up offers, down there in the bottom right-hand corner on OddsJam, there's a little message box. Shoot me a message. Happy to answer any questions you have about these promotions and what they have to offer. So, Slop, you guys have Fanatics is getting ready to launch in Massachusetts, right?
I have it now. I already have it.
Already have it.
Yeah.
When did they launch? Last week?
I don't even know. My nephew told me.
All right.
I looked it up. I was like, "Yep." They give you points to spend on like gear and shit. So it's pretty sweet. It's got a great interface. I think isn't it PointsBet? Isn't it there?
Yeah.
It looks just like PointsBet used to. I mean, it's pretty sleek looking book. Lines are kind of soft on K props. Home run props, not so great. Win still is better for that, but unless you live in a state where they have a physical presence, you can't bet at win. But yeah, all in all, good book. I like Fanatics.
Yeah, I'm excited. Illinois will probably be the last one to get it all switched over just with the laws that we have. But yeah, looking forward to a new book. So wanted to take a look at the EV page. We always talk about this, what you can do with this page. We've got a filter. Slop, it's your psycho filter. I know we're gonna look more at that once NFL season hits, but this filter is showing you, all of the plays that the player home runs, which I know you don't care about anymore, but we're still going to look for some value. So
we'll look for them.
This is going to show you all of the value that's out there. This is basically, there's no filter on this. We're not sorting by market width. We're not sorting by EV percentage. None of that. This is just every single play. If you want to bet Louisiana Tech against SMU, you're getting almost 7.5% EV, plus 740. It should be right around plus 680 according to the fair odds. If you like Indiana, well, not even if you like. It's not even a matter of if you like it. This is all about just volume. But if you like to take long shots, how about that? You can get Indiana 22-1, should be right around 20-1, almost 6% EV against Ohio State. So this is showing you, again, every single play that's out there that has expected value. Now, whenever you start up with OddsJam, you're going to be taken to the recommended filters page, and this is going to show you every single play that we've back tested with all of the sports books to show you the best plays that are out there all throughout the day. So you can see the top play here, 5.5% EV, Commanders -6, -110. This line is, I would guess, probably -6.5 in most books at -110. So you're getting, a half a point less over there. Cliff, yeah, absolute gift. I mean, you're getting a half a point, off of the main line, which 6 is now somewhat of a key number in the NFL with the extra point. Yeah, with the extra point being pushed back. So, again, that's why it's important to have multiple books. You can see -6 is -134 on BetRivers, -140 on DraftKings. So this line is definitely 6.5. Some books may be 7, but look, you can lay -110, or you can lay -134, -140, or you could lay 6.5 at -110. So you definitely, again, you need all the books, but the idea of this page, the idea of EV in general, is to bet as many of these plays as you can. Volume is definitely key. So you want to go through here, bet as many of these plays that are in green from the recommended filters page. Used to be with baseball, you might struggle to find some plays just because it's baseball only. But with football starting, a lot more plays now. So you don't really have to ever really jump off of the recommended filters page. But if you choose to, and you want to just see some more plays, the one thing that I like to do is I like to set this maximum market width to 40. And basically, in doing this, you're going to see there are some plays that showed up on the recommended filters page, but we are showing you now with a maximum market width of 40, showing you all of the markets that are most efficient. So the books that we're using to determine the no vig odds, they're efficient, meaning the lines are efficient, the markets are efficient, enough money has been bet on both sides. So this line is not fairly, it's very accurate.
Yeah. Washington's going to win that game by 30 points.
You think so?
Yeah, I do. I think the Cardinals are going to be so bad, it's not even funny.
Popular survivor pick. Do you have your week 1 survivor play? Do you get involved in that?
Not much. I might do one this year though, but it would be the Commanders.
That's you.
I think that team's good, to be honest with you. And I think the Cardinals are very bad, like very, very bad.
Cardinals are going to be bad. I do think, Bieniemy with Washington from Kansas City, I think is going to help. Just with the offensive play calling. So should be able to score a lot of points. Defense is solid as well. So yeah, Commanders -6, -110. If you're on Fliff, great bet, 5.5% EV on that play right now. So again, 40 cents of width. We've narrowed it down, quite a bit. We only have 78 plays, whereas if we turn it off, we have 137. So we've eliminated a lot of plays, but what we've done with that market width, again, is we're looking at markets that are not going to have nearly as much variance as, betting on a guy to hit a home run. So very important to do that. In my opinion, if you turn the recommended filters off, you definitely want to add that market width in there. So one other thing about the EV tool, and I think this is really nice, especially with football, when you have a Monday night game, Sunday night game, Thursday night game, you can sort by game. So if we wanted to see if there was anything in this Texans game against the Ravens, we can see that the over 44.5, over 44, over 45 at BetRivers, all solid plays in the Texans-Ravens game. So Slop, if you're looking to watch a certain game, you can search by game and you can make EV plays. That
is beautiful. Excuse me, sorry, it's been a long day.
Long day, long week.
Does that say the Texans plus 375?
Yeah, Texans plus 375. That's at Circa Vegas. So that's a pretty sharp book. I would look at their odds to compare with the other books. I mean, you can see With Circa, they're giving you plus 375. That's the best line that's out there. So Circa's probably a little higher on the Ravens to win. Minus 465. So that's I would say that's linked to the teaser liability, and then probably just the money line parlay liability. I'd say the Ravens are going to be a popular survivor pick, popular parlay pick as well for week 1.
Lamar's going to go off.
I think so.
I like those overs. Look at the over.
Yeah, over 44.5, over 45, over 44. So yeah, if you like the over there, I mean, Ravens might score 35 on their own. So get
Todd Monken, dude.
What's that?
Todd Monken.
Yep.
It's going to be a different Ravens.
Yep.
Lamar can throw. Like, I don't care what anyone said. He's not a receiver playing. He can throw the ball. He's led the NFL in passing before. So, like, the guy can throw. And Monken's
gonna be fun to watch for sure. So, so this page here, talked about it a little bit early on. Wanted to really kind of hit this hard because this is going to be a great way to make some risk-free money. We've talked about it before. This is exactly how I started on OddsJam, was with the arbitrage betting. Speed is definitely key. So you have to be quick. These lines are not going to stay up forever, but you can literally make risk-free money. So if you have Fliff and you have PointsBet, you could do this right now. You could go to Fliff and you could bet $100. You could bet $470 on PointsBet. You're going to make a risk-free $25. So no brainer. I mean, there's tons of plays. If you don't have PointsBet, maybe you have Bet Rivers. You can bet, over 66.5 on Kent State UCF, under 66.5 on Bet Rivers. Again, the return's not going to be as high, but $1.82 doesn't sound like it is a whole lot, but I wanted to show you guys that it definitely adds up. So, let's just say, for example, that you are working with $1,000 bankroll and you are going to ARB that amount every single day. If your interest rate, so this would be, the percentage of the ARB is 1%, and you do that every single day. So every single day, Slop, you're going to ARB your $1,000 bankroll. You're only going to bet 1% plays, but you can see there's obviously, 2.5%, 3%. I'm just being very, very conservative here. $1,000 bankroll, you ARB it every single day. You can see that you are going to make, 36 grand just off of arbitrage. Now, there obviously is a limit and a ceiling to this, but it's a great, great starting point if you are looking to, make risk-free money. If you have, say, $1,000, let's just say 1.5%, we'll up that percentage a little bit. Now it's $228,000, and that's starting with $1,000 bankroll. So you don't have to have a ton of money. I mean, even if we did, let's just say you wanted to start with $500 and you were going to have a 1% interest rate and you were going to ARB that 500 every single day. Obviously, it's going to compound, so your bankroll is going to continue to grow. You can make $18,000 in a year. I started with a $3,000 bankroll and was able to make a little over 15 grand in 6 months prior to joining OddsJam and then switching over to EB betting full time. But arbitrage is risk free, very easy way to make money. You can see, plays are just coming and going here all day long. PointsBet, Fliff, two very popular books right now. It looks like to be able to ARB different games. FanDuel, Fliff, again, two good books. It looks like to be able to do some ARBs. Bet Rivers and Fliff as well. So great way if you're just starting out betting to build your bankroll. If you're starting with a little bit less. So wanted to point that out. Again, it's a great way to boost your bankroll. And you can see we just had 129. Now they're 133. So these lines are moving all day long. You can, sit here, watch the page. You can refresh. If you don't have time to sit around the computer, you can set up a filter. Let's just say I want to be emailed for every ARB that's 1.5% and above. So I can set that. I can then come here. I can save it. I can name it NFL filter, whatever I want. I can turn on these email alerts, save it, and then you'll be emailed every single play that's over 1.5%. So you don't have to be on OddsJam all day long to make money. You can do that for EV. You can do that for ARBs. So a lot of different ways that you can make money there. So Slop, I know we were doing some low hold stuff that I know you bet last time. So we'll jump over to that page. I know you're trying to get, is it WinBet that you're working to get your status up in?
Yes, I need WinBet.
WinBet. So what the low holds page does is it allows you, if you have, let's say you have some money in BetMGM that they give you a deposit match and you need to bet through it at least one time. This will allow you to do that and either lose a very small amount of money or not lose any. So if you were able to use these two books, it doesn't look like there's a lot out there right now. There was a lot in baseball that a lot of day games today. But if you were to do this, you bet 110 on the Saints, 100 on the Titans. You're going to lose about 96 cents, but you would play through $110 of your, let's say, $500 deposit match. So let's look, Slop, and this page will definitely show a lot more opportunities as the games get closer. But right now, games are still a little ways away. Not all the lines are out in all the books, so may not see as much. But right here,
I got nothing for win.
California, North Texas. Cal is -7 plus 105 on WinBet, and then North Texas +7 -105 on Barstool. So 0% hold there if you want to lock that in. You can bet 100 on WinBet. You can bet.
It's not the Massachusetts one though. Damn.
What are the odds for for that Cal game?
I don't know. I don't have it up. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm on the low hold. If you just put in the books you're looking for, WinBet.
So we had to change when WinBet closed. We had to change. So I think this is available to you.
Hang on, let me see.
It should be if you just use the regular WinBet, you should be.
Hang on.
So yeah, again, what's that?
It does show up. Hang on, let me see what they got.
Are they +1? Is Cal? This game's not until next Saturday. If you wanted to do one for tomorrow, you could do Yankees Rays over 7.5 runs +105.
North Texas, California, 7 is +105.
All right, and then Barstool, North Texas -1.
Oh, I don't have Barstool.
No Barstool.
No, they won't let me bet.
Too much
I'll let you bet like $20, $10.
Okay.
Here, hang on. There's one down here. I'll look at that. The Yankees one.
Oh yeah, Yankees Rays. Well, that's Barstool though as well. So we'll have to wait. We'll have to wait until Monday Night Football and all of that gets here, and we'll be able to find some. Oh, here's one for you. Just refresh so you can see these lines.
Blue Jays and Orioles.
Yeah, Blue Jays Orioles over 0.5 run on FanDuel is even money. Under 0.5 run on WinBet's even money. So you could bet 50-50, 100-100, whatever you wanted to bet, and you're gonna get some reward points on WinBet there.
I gotta be quicker at this.
You do have to be quick. Lines do move quickly. So yeah, definitely if you're doing low holds, this one looks like it's still there, but the odds do move quickly. And the reason these opportunities exist is because one of these books is wrong. So it looks like FanDuel is the outlier here in the market. They're +100. Every other book has this juiced, -115, -120. So if I were Slop, I would bet the FanDuel side first because they're definitely the outlier, and they're probably going to move their odds before WinBet does. Although WinBet is a little bit of an outlier, but definitely not as much as FanDuel is. So this is a great way, again, to churn through those bonuses, rack up reward points in the sports books as well. And then the middles page, we've talked about this before in previous streams. It's definitely going to be much, much better once football starts, but you can see there are still some middle opportunities that are out there. So, again, depending on your location, let me fix these books here. Let's just look at Massachusetts books and not all of them. So right now, if Slop had Fliff and FanDuel, he could bet Vanderbilt -5.5, and he could take Hawaii +6. And let's just say he throws, 400 on FanDuel, 96 on Fliff. No matter what happens, he's going to win $3.85. But if Vanderbilt wins by exactly 6, his Fliff bet becomes void, and then he wins $100 on FanDuel because Vanderbilt won by 6 and the line was 5.5. So this middles page is great. This is another way, again, to rack up risk-free, or not risk-free, but to rack up rewards. Here's another one with Fliff and FanDuel, -7.5 +8. I always like to look for the lines, though, when I'm doing this. I always like to look for key numbers. So, like Vanderbilt -10.5, Hawaii +11. That's definitely a key number. Vanderbilt could win that game, 31-20. So -10.5 cashes, +11 pushes. Whereas, something like -8.5 +9.5, a little less likely that it's going to land on, 9. But nonetheless, these are ways to, potentially find middles that can be very profitable. And as the NFL starts, you are going to see a ton of those bets, especially with the player props.
You see him early in the week? That's why I wanted to ask you. So early in the week, like when do you start watching, not really player props, because those generally come out Thursday night, Friday, Saturday. They come out, they start to trickle out Thursday. But like early in the week, like we see lines Sunday night for the next week. So like when are you starting to look at them?
Yeah, so for the player props, in terms of if you're looking for player prop middle bets, Sunday morning. I know it sounds way late to be betting these because we always say time is everything and speed is everything. But Sunday morning, about an hour and a half, 2 hours before kickoff is when it's best. And the reason is because that's when all your injury news comes out. So-and-so's not playing, so now this receiver's line gets moved up, this receiver's line gets moved down. So Sunday morning, about 2 hours before kickoff for middle bets is where you want to be. You can find a ton of value with that.
Okay.
So yeah, middles page is a great place, again, to make risk-free money. So one last thing that I wanted to show you guys is the sportsbook screen, and this is going to be very helpful, especially with NFL starting up. You love the screen?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is great. Let me switch here to NFL. I've changed the date, but I haven't changed the information. So week 1, we've got this here. You can see all of the lines, all of the spreads for all of the books. Again, why it's important to have every book. If you're wanting to bet on the Chiefs, -6.5 is the best number. 7 if you have Pinnacle, but here's one here: Bengals -1 over at MGM. You can get the Browns +2 at Caesars. So depending on who you're betting, a lot of value there. Jacksonville -3.5 on FanDuel. Colts +4.5 on Caesars. A full 1 point difference in the line. And if the Jags win by 4 and you only have FanDuel, you lose your bet. Whereas if you bet it on Caesars, you took +4.5 and you win because Jacksonville wins by 4. So This screen is nice. It shows you can select whatever books you want. I have the books selected that I use here in Illinois that are available to me, but you can obviously set this to be whatever you want to make use for it. So that's all we've got for today. Slop, any guys to hit a home run you like tonight? I gave out Washington on Monday without you. First half and full game. It was a miracle for both.
Nice.
But
I like Christian Walker tonight. I don't know if I saw him on the EV. I think he was on there earlier. Who does he got? They play. Oh, they got a lefty. I think Brandon Williamson throwing to him. So Walker's killing lefties.
what team's he on?
He is on the Arizona Diamondbacks.
All right, let's just find the best odds here. So you can search that on OddsJam. He plays for the Diamondbacks. We're going to go here to player home runs and Christian Walker. We're going to see what the best line is. So Christian Walker plus 400. Can't use that. Nope, plus 400 at FanDuel. So there you go.
Then I got him 420.
You got him 420. So yeah, he's plus 275 right now on Caesars. So yeah, you got
the day.
You got all of the value there. Plus 420, good number there. So, but yeah, guys, we will be back. What is today? Thursday. We'll be back on Monday. Monday Night Football will be coming very soon. So we're going to do Monday Night Football, Thursday Night Football, and talk about OddsJam. As always, if you have any questions, email me, randall@oddsjam.com, or you can message me, bottom right-hand corner with the message icon. So appreciate you guys tuning in, and we will see you next week.